Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you. One more. Favorite and definitely time stopping by my channel. Much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much for the love and support. Being able to connect with you on so many different levels is truly appreciating. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and hitting you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are insightful and informative, gives you good vibes or uplift that you would love to share with your loved one, family, or a friend, or fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and need spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's always appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm playing in the background is from the channel Self Healing Collective. And the music that they have for the video is called 528 Hertz, Love Frequency, Heal the Past, the Manifest Love, Harmony, and Be a Powerful Magnet for Miracles. And I'll post their link in the description box below. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down just a little bit. And the video that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas merging with the strength that heightens from the multiverse. I was working out this morning, just clearing my mind as usual. Um, and all of a sudden, I just started seeing these, you know, visions of flip flopping and stuff of different, different life. What do they call it? Life universes or whatever you want to call it. And when I was thinking about it, I kept on hearing multiverse. I forgot what that movie is with Bruce Willis and Chris Tucker and all them. It's like Mila Malkovich or whatever her name is. But I kept on hearing Chris Tucker keep saying, multiverse. And I'm like, what is going on? But it's like the way everything is heightening with us. It's just like when you have gone through so much purging and clearing. We hold everything is connected by energy. Everything conducts from energy. Everything is moving forward with energy, and we're connected through everything. But it's just the fact is the way our mind is working right now. Is creating something of a new, and it's like when we're doing everything, it's like connected with space, time, matter, energy, information. There's like so many different things I wrote down about this situation because it was just like I just started jotting stuff down and reading up on it and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, it makes sense. Um, when we have gone through so much trauma in our lives, at times, how you can sit up here and say, I wish my life was this way. I wish my life was this way. You're making your own parallel universe, and a lot of times it even goes through in your dreams. A lot of people are just jumping portals, heightening themselves to different dimensions through spiritual likeness, if you want to call it that, and you're just going through different levels of that where it's creating your own world. And for us to be able to do that, we allow ourselves to read between the blurred lines of everything that has taken place in our lives, being able to understand life is what we truly need to make it. And so if you notice with so many different things that's coming out, it's like the balance is tilted. Everything has a balance to it, but a lot of things that has been done in the dark, you're seeing the true colors of everything that you come into contact with, and it's allowing you to make that choice. Or you're going to allow yourself to be the blind leading the blind, like some of the people that want to stay spiritually asleep. Or you're going to allow yourself to create something of your own, now allowing yourself to go through the things that you have gone through before, creating something that you have the power of controlling. In that way, you can't control outcomes, but you can control yourself within how you look at it, how you respond, how you focus, what are you putting your energy on, what are you not putting your energy on, what am I dividing from my life, what am I adding towards my life. It's all about manifestation. And when you're manifesting something like that, we are creating something of a new that needed to be placed here. That's why it's just like it made a lot of sense when they were telling me to direct me to sit up here and talk about past lives. They wanted me to talk about the darklings or the shadow people. All these different things are coming clear like they've always been there, but it just seems like the more that your gifts start heightening, the more your spirituality start heightening, your mind takes a space and it shifts a lot of different things to where you can start seeing things. It's like somebody done gave you a new pair of eyes and all of a sudden you just start seeing different things. It's just like anybody who ever watches like movies where they're sired of vampires, or wolf, wolf man or whatever. All of a sudden every sense that they have, they can hear your heart beating. Some people can, the way they show it is like you can see everything, the end, where the veins connect with the heart, and different things like that. And that's kind of like what we go through. Even though totally off subject, I used to always think about stuff like that. People are like, oh, it's make believe when it comes to all those different things. And I'll say, you know what, that had to come, you know, the truth is stranger than fiction. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to come up with these different things for all of a sudden, they got vampires, werewolves, and all these different things in the world. They didn't come up that with just imagination. It's something that has happened for them to write on stuff like that. But back on subject. I don't know why that came out like that, but it just, I was like, oh, let me mention that. But when we're going through a lot of different things, I love to be able to read up on new things that comes to the forefront, because a lot of times there'll be a certain word that sticks out to me, or a certain phrase that comes to me, and I'll write it down and I'll go look it up, and I'm like, oh wow, okay. So it's just like everything is starting to heighten. As soon as I said that, my daggone third eye started itching. Everything's starting to heighten with us. It's like expanding your thought process, being able to go through a lot of things. Because it's like lately I've been purging a lot, I've been clearing a lot, I've been going through that hermit mode, of going through there. A lot of y'all, have been writing me and connecting with me, which I truly appreciate. But it's like when I'm going through that, through that self care, I shut everything down. I don't talk to anybody. So please don't take offense of that if I have not got back to you. I just replied to all y'all's comments that y'all been leaving on the videos and posts. So it's just like anything that I feel like it's a major shift, I share that with y'all, because there's a lot of different things that we go on through in life with us being warriors like we are. It's like our eyes have seen so much, as well as we feel the world at such a deeper level. They always tell you your mind can be the most dangerous thing in the world. It truly is the powerful weapon, because it allows you to create things. If you place your energy on something very heavy, it brings that into the forefront. If your mind is always stuck on negativity, that's what brings on negative situations. If you believe in positivity, you get blessings all the time. And if you put your mind on manifesting a new reality, a truth of new reality, it is manifesting within that. Our I said a while back, that our energy is like resetting everything in the world. If you, I mean, you really look at it for what it truly is. People are dying left and right. Not saying that we wish death on anybody, but when they know the world is about to really be in some kind of heaviness to where they're going to need all kind of spiritual reinforcements, a lot of those contracts are like, up, we need you here. Yeah, you're going through a sickness or something right now, going through a certain thing that may look like one thing and it's actually another. All of them getting, posted up for things that's going on. The 44, what is it, 144,000, they're getting ready. 14400. Well, y'all know what I'm talking about. My mind going too much right now. But, all of them are getting set up. And it's just like with us, we're having to really face a lot of heavy things that has went on in our lives far too long. And it will make you understand why certain things had to take part into your life. The past lives are merging with you, because there's certain things that you not done in this life you were actually doing in the other life, but they added a little bit of extra options, little you know, contest prizes or whatever you want to call it, of trauma that you had to deal with, but they know we couldn't deal with these things alone. So for us to be able to start a new world, everything had to go like back to a factory reset, but something that, you know, it's been written in the books, but it hasn't been discovered yet, and that's why it's going the way it is. A lot of things may seem heavy, which it is. It can be that point where certain things will just pop off in your life, like, damn, I damned if I do, damned if I don't. If you be straight direct, it's going to offend somebody. If you know if you don't say something, you're going to get offended. you know and it is at that point where you're changing how you do a lot of things. you know uh, Allowing yourself not to tiptoe around certain things if it bothers you. All these different things is coming into play, because it was like, I'm listening to my music and working out this morning, and with so many different things was coming to light to me. And just being able to say, that's how they say it, life is what you make it. And we're creating something that's very, very powerful, where we're being separated from, you know, from the rest of the world. It's like so many of us are going through these spiritual awakenings to where it makes you second guess reality. A lot of different things you see and hear things. It's like the high pitched noises a lot of times, uh, when the level is being, uh, when you're, when the veils are being, as soon as I said that, my phone started shaking like crazy. When the veils are thinning out, you start seeing a lot of shimmers. You start hearing shimmers. I mean, seeing shimmers. You start seeing auras in front of people. You're hearing heightened noises that only animals can pick up. You're communicating with animals. You're starting to see, when you're requesting something, a certain animal will come up and give you that confirmation. We are making a multiverse. So it is like, seeing everything is connected, um, through everything that is taking place in the world. To make us, it kind of feels like when I see us, it's like we're a big tribe and we're marching. And, the doubters, the sleepers are seeing us next to this big ocean that's like probably 1,000,000 feet deep. And they were like, "Oh, how are y'all gonna do this? This is like," I said, "We're gonna walk straight through it." And it's like, how are you gonna do that? That's the ocean. You can't do that. You can't walk on water. You're not God. And just the way our mind works, it separates everything. If you can actually picture that, and we're walking straight through it, because we're able to see certain things that people choose not to see. A lot of, they're okay with those illusions. They're okay with somebody telling them this is how it is, and they don't argue with that. Us, we're conspiracy theorists, whatever they want to call them, folks. That we are always second guessing different theories, or we dive deep for it. And for that happening, we're, you know building up another universe of, where it's like power. When I say the things, just like why I'm seeing it now, it's just like when you see it, it's all in a different array of colors. And it's like something about the spectrum, and I'm supposed to do a content about the spectrum, and you're just seeing it, and it's all different colors. We're seeing things, an array of light, in a way that is just like so deep that, you would second guess, is this is real life? This is what we're doing. And yeah, it is. So it's just like when you're doing this, you're creating your own reality on how you see things. You see the different things that are taking place in the world, and we're going through a lot of hard and heavy things in life, and those are things that are strengthening us. A lot of times it feels like, damn, as soon as I clear myself from one thing, 10 other things come up. And this is where a lot of things are being tested right now. And there's times I sit here and I get so angry about different things that goes on in my life. And I'm just like, this is not what I pushed out. This is not what I'm doing. And I have to work on myself with that every day. And I've been purging so much, and I get aggravated with myself because I'm so used to doing content like almost every other day. Or there's times I go 4 and 5 days straight. Y'all been with me longer, y'all seen me go 2 weeks straight, and that's like 10 or 11 videos per day in a 2 week straight period. now is at that point where I'm just so woke. I get so drained so quick that it's like I need that timeout. I need that break. I need to just shut the whole world down and just allow myself to just sleep, be alone with my thoughts. Seeing so many different things, and it's just like that ego wants to wake up. The evil wants to emerge. These different things wants to uh, come at you and make you think of all the negative things that has went on in your life that you probably forgot about. And it's just allowing yourself to separate from that. you know Ego can get very offended. It don't matter what it is, but just allowing yourself to know that's not even a part of my thought process anymore. That's not even on my level of vibage. It ain't even no word, but I'm making a word today. It ain't even level of my vibage. I'm not vibing that anymore. And when you're seeing that, and when you see, even though when things aren't going your way, I get irritable at times, but I snap back real quick. And saying this is leveling you up. A reason why things are being hard like that, you have to understand you're going to overcome those anyway. Those it's like you're lifting your weights of challenges. You're lifting your weights of pain, anger, allowing yourself to face those things. And a lot of people don't want to do that because that takes sacrifice. That comes to owning up to your shit. Being able to be honest with yourself. I had to be able to be honest with myself about things like, okay, why you get in your feelings about certain things that has taken place. Get angry about myself about certain things that I allowed to hold on for taking place. Feeling guilt, about a lot of things, or feeling that I was robbed of something, being violated in some kind of way, and being honest with myself. Yeah, this happened, but look at what positivity of blessings you got from that. As soon as I said that, a notification came in. Um, of what I got from those different things. And I'm like, touche, touche, not allowing myself to be in that hateful vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just allowing myself to face it, but just understanding. And a lot of times it's hard to understand when certain things is taking place in your life, especially if it really triggered you or really gave you some kind of trauma, you know. But it allowed me to see my worth. It allowed me to see my strength, allowed me to recognize my power, claim that back, you know, allowing myself to say I'm not going to give these things no airplay in my head no more, and being able to appreciate that. So I'm creating my own universe of peace, harmony, truths. Even when it can be it cuts like a knife. You have to be able to say, if it's coming from a good intent, you have to be able to, face that and own up to that, because that's that truth. Not truth is not always pretty, but you have to be able to accept that truth. And when you're doing that, you're creating your own, your own universe, your own parallel universe of being able to just throw all the mask off, leave the BS at the front door, and create something that you choose to see, you want to see. And when we're doing that, creating our own uh, universe, we're going to do that within the world. And that's the reason why things are so heavy with us. Things are so hard because it's like when you go out, step foot out in the world, and you're trying to change stuff. It ain't like you can knock on the door and be trying to give somebody a flyer. That's not going how it's going to work. So when things come at you, it's not even going to sting. It may tickle a little bit, but it's not as worse as the things that you had to grow up and deal with. It's not the things that you beat yourself up over every single day. It's not going to be those different things that you allowed to drag you through the mud, or worry about what that person was thinking or what they said when you're not there. When you're allowing yourself to face that, you're doing a lot of things that people are scared to do. So, allow yourself to, create that parallel universe. Allow yourself to be able to do that. For us doing this, we're doing a lot of shadow work right now, as well as light working. And it's not easy. You have to take a lot of breaks through that. That's what I've been doing, but there's a lot of people that are waking up right now. A lot of people are starting to see that it's not mind games. Their mind's not playing tricks. These are the things that you're supposed to see. These are the things that you can see that other people can't see. The veils of illusions are thinning out to the point where there's non-existent. But then appreciating those hard times of what you went through, the things you have grown from, things that you have patched your own wounds up and allowed yourself to dust off and keep going. These are the things that we were made for. These are the things that, give our purpose of living. And when you're doing that, you're not just, it's not just to prove people out those doors, but just being able to prove to what you see in the mirror, because a lot of times when we look in the mirror, what do we see? Pain, anguish, sadness. But then when you can allow yourself to see, yeah, I might be a little wounded. You ain't broken. You were broke away from the things that you thought you were, or you thought how life was, or what somebody has placed on you. Because there's a lot of times people have gone through a lot of heavy verbal and mental and emotional abuse, to where when you have been called and said something at a repetitive rate, you start believing that. And then when you're allowing yourself to separate from that, you allow yourself to not, you can live past that, allowing yourself to see, just because this what this person, that's their level of perception on how they see you, is how they see themselves. But then you have to understand, you got to see them prayers over there, because they're more wounded than you are, because you're allowing yourself to project and reflect through love. Even though there's times you may be, overwhelmed, but you're appreciating all those different things that's taking place, because it really broaden your mind. And with the levels of frequencies that we're having, I'm telling you, it's restarting a whole new world we didn't ever see coming, and that's what they're preparing us for. And it's just like I put out that post the other day, universe is she's birthing out something beautiful, but all the ugliness of truth had to come to the surface for that to happen. But I hope you were able to resonate with that, y'all. Like I said, I missed y'all when I was gone, but a sister had to sit up here and, get her strength up, because I was about to be a whole hot mess. But I would love to give a post notification shout out to my sister from another Mr. Janice Pearl. Peter Booth, welcome to the fam. Mel C, love you. Good to always hear from you. Crystal Lenore, welcome to the fam. Good to have you as well. Jody Morgan, much love to you and welcome to the fam as well. And Hillary Brief, much love to you and thanks for dropping comments. If you're new, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Drop a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. Share, tell somebody about the channel, give me a thumbs up so I can be able to share the video, share it on your social media sites. I'll leave all my contact information up under the description box of the video below. So if you ever want to reach out to me, a lot of people do that. Um, it's just basically for networking and being able to connect with somebody, if there's certain things you're questioning about and curious about. I try my best to be able to help out through my experience, to be able to let you know. If not, I find the information for you that can give you a deeper understanding and perspective toward your life path of mission. And whatever we speak on is confidential, so it all get left right there. So I hope y'all are having a blessed, safe weekend and being responsible and safe for everything you do. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest in your life comes so much bigger than you ever imagined, and it comes quicker than you think it will. And even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Peace.